everybody. A warm welcome to Wisdom from North, the Nordic platform for accelerated inner growth and empowerment. I'm Jannike, and if you're new to my channel, a warm welcome here. I'd love for you to subscribe. You do that below, and if you click the bell button, you get notifications of my new videos. Today, you're going to meet the amazing Norwegian spiritual leader and spiritual business entrepreneur, Iisa Mari Persen. Now, Iisa experienced having incurable cancer, and also she went bankrupt. But all this led to where she is today, helping thousands of people find a deeper meaning in their lives and manifesting through love. Iisa is also one of our masterclass teachers in Wisdom from North membership, where she teaches the class Transform Your Life with Love. And if you would like a community of like-minded people from all over the world and access to 30 plus powerful masterclasses, then come and join us in the membership. You can read all about it below. Now, let's meet Iisa. Hello, Iisa. Welcome. How are you today?
Amazing. Thank you for the welcome. Lovely. Thank you.
Well, Iisa, I love your work, and we got to connect up north in Norway because I was traveling around in Norway this summer, and we met for the first time. And there was a mutual friend of us that said we had to meet, and we instantly connected. And now we're going to have like a course together. You're a masterclass teacher, and you are doing such amazing work. And I'm excited for you to share your story with the audience today, because it's a pretty powerful story. It shows really the power of love and how we also can manifest through love, because that's something we don't speak too much about. Often we hear about manifesting through our emotions, through changing our thoughts and beliefs on the law of attraction. And we're going to get into that. But first, can you share about your story, how you managed to become well from cancer and how you managed to rise after the bankruptcy?
Yes. It's like when you say that, first of all, it was like, oh, cancer. Oh, yeah. It's like sometimes I forget it's a part of my story, but it's like it's not me. So it's sometimes a little bit strange when people say that, but it's like I started a different life, actually. It's like I'm on my second life now. But, well, I had a really hard time when I was a child also. So I learned that I had to take care of myself, that I had no one. I just had to be on my own and fix everything. And I think that was why I went bankrupt also, because when I started a business, I didn't ask anyone for help, because I had learned that, well, you had to take care of yourself and fix everything yourself. So when I went bankrupt, it's like almost 20 years ago now, I suddenly realized that people around me that had a lot of money, well, they didn't seem happy. So I started to study, how can I become happy without money? So I worked on that, and then I started to write and actually to help other people. So I started as a speaker and made some courses and wrote a book, and everything was perfect until 2013. Then I got this, like a voice that came to me and said, well, you have to check for breast cancer. And I didn't feel anything, and no, I won't do this. But like for 3 days, it was the same voice, check for breast cancer. And suddenly I could feel a big lump and a second one. So I went to the doctor, and I just knew this is breast cancer. But they didn't take me seriously, so they didn't put me on an emergency appointment. So I had to wait to get to the doctor. And I was right. 2 weeks later, they found out that I had breast cancer. So
and that was sorry, that was incurable cancer, right?
Yeah, no, first they found out I had breast cancer, and a week later they say, oh, we just want to check if there's cancer anywhere where else in your body. And it was really strange because I took the test, and I was going to wait for 3 hours and get back to the hospital. And on the way to the hospital, I was sitting on the bus. I suddenly got this message again that said, well, your cancer has spread to your lungs. I was like, what? The bus was filled with people. I just, what? The cancer has spread to your lungs. And I remember I went into a toilet at a hospital waiting for the message or to go to the cancer doctor. And I just scanned my body. It was really strange. I wasn't thinking, I was just doing. I just scanned my body and I felt, okay, there is something wrong here, not just my breast. And I sat down in the waiting room, and I never draw, but I just put out a pen and a paper and I draw the upper body, and I just made 8 crosses on a piece of paper. And that was the cancer tumors, 8 tumors. And the cancer doctor came and brought me into her office, and she said, I'm so sorry, I have very bad news for you. The cancer has spread to your lungs. You have 8 tumors in your lungs. And I know. So I showed her the drawing. But I wasn't afraid. That was the crazy part. I wasn't afraid of dying. There was something inside of me that just said, just keep calm. This will be all right. And I am. I am cancer-free now. Yeah.
Wow.
I've been for.
Amazing story. Thank you for sharing. And you've always been very connected to, a higher source or your intuition. So it's quite amazing that you got these messages. Could you share a little bit about how you got well? Like, what was it? You just got well because of the treatment, or did you actively do something yourself?
I had to say first that I don't believe there's one recipe, because a lot of people ask me, oh, Iisa, you got cancer free. Can you share what you did? Because we are unique. Each and one of us is special. So I think we need, there's like not one recipe, but I think there are some similar things. I remember I read the book Radical Remission by, I think it's Kelly Turner. And she had found there was some similar things for people that got healthy. So I just started to think about, okay, what can I do for myself now to take care of me? And that was also love, it's to take care of my body, take care of my mind, take care of everything in my life. So I started to work more spiritual, just taking my time to open more up, and I did self-healing, just worked on the energy to go through my body to cleanse everything. Also, I received healing from other healers, and I worked with what I was eating. I stopped eating sugar, and then I realized I was stressing in my business. I was running, I was struggling, I was working hard to earn money. And then I realized this is not good. So I changed my business also and worked actually spiritual with my business, with energy. And then I realized I didn't need to run after anything. I could just manifest it through love and have a business with love. So I was never sick. I worked all the time when I was sick. But I did chemo, yes, and they removed the breast that had 2 tumors. But that was the only one. I just had a short period of 5-6 chemo treatments. And well, every checkup, there are no tumors left.
And what fascinates me is that you also sent love to the tumors, that you say that you don't like the expression of fighting the cancer.
Yeah, because that is what they say to us. Okay, first of all, they say you're going to die. And I was thinking, no, thanks. And that you're going to fight. You can do this, just fight this. And if you fight, I think it's war, then you receive more war. It's like manifesting. What I learned, what you send out is what you get in return. Okay, if I'm fighting, if I think I'm going to die, I will die. So one of my most important sentences is live like it already happened. So I started to live as I were healthy. And just when I meditated, I focus on love for my tumors, because when there is a cancer tumor, they are searching to find another cancer tumor, you know. So it's like they are spreading all over the body. But if I send love to them, it's like they vanish. It's like, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm here.
Wow, so fascinating. Oh gosh, I'm so glad you're here. And now you're teaching people how to manifest through love. And it seemed to me that there was a deeper reason, perhaps, for you experiencing all these difficulties. Do you think so, that you had to go through so much hardship? And I know your bankruptcy, that was a really, really dark period as well. So do you think that there's a reason why I went through this?
Yeah. I think it's because of the awakening happening now, because a lot of people that come to me, they have tried everything. They have gone through so many things, and they have been struggling, or they have great success, but there is something missing. So it's like I had to go through, well, growing up with alcoholics, I had to go through this childhood. I had to go through the bankruptcy, because then I learned about money. I had to go through this about health. So now I can help people about that, and for my business. So it's like all these experiences, I couldn't help people the way I do if I hadn't felt it, you know, because when people come to me, or if I do a master class, it doesn't matter. There is something inside of me that has experienced so many things that other people are struggling with. So they can, even if I have an amazing life today and just love my life and everything, there is some past inside of me that people can connect with. It's like an energy connection. So today I understand my whole past, my whole everything I experienced, that yeah, that's why I had to have cancer, because now I can help people. So it's just the mission.
It's so powerful when we start to be able to look at our past and see that there is like a red thread there. There's a reason for this. It's not just coincidental, or I did something wrong. It really happened for a deeper reason. I think that's so soothing to know. I want to speak more about love, because you had an experience where you opened up to love, and you're all about love, sending out love, manifesting through love, giving love, being in love. Can you share a bit about how you discovered this love and living that way, and if it also was sort of a divine grace that came over you?
Yeah, it was so powerful, and so many times I wish that I could explain it, but I will use word, but it's like it's an energy that we have to experience. But what happened is that I was living an amazing life, like it was 1 year ago. And I have this great man, great family, great business. I'm healthy. It's like I have it all, and I manifest everything. But still, I was truly, truly happy. But I started to, it was like, there is something missing. It's like a missing link here. There is something. It's like, is this it? There has to be something more. There has to be a more powerful reason for me to live like right now. So, and when we go into that, I just ask the universe to help me, help me to my next level, to my next right step. What is it? There is something. And I think I sent out that question before I went to bed one night. Either way, the next day I woke up and I got this voice again, and I recognized this voice because this is the same voice that told me I had cancer, So this voice came again and said, surrender to love. And I was like, surrender to love. I'm just going to surrender. Okay. It was so powerful. And I just, yes, I didn't think about it. It was like, just like an energy. And I remember getting out of my bed and just walking on my way to the kitchen. And I just felt my life has changed. This was this extreme, powerful energy just coming to me. And I felt this is just pure love. It's nothing else. It's just love coming to me. And it was like surrounding inside my body, just making me more powerful. Well, it's like I became love. And the next thing that happened was that I felt that this energy, it came down from the universe through me, and it was sent out again. And this is how it is right now. It's just coming through me as we speak now. I can feel the energy coming down, just circulating here and going out to everyone we reach. So it's like, it's so hard to explain, but I think when we work with energy, and many people that come to me, they have, they are tired, or they just, can you help me? Is there any way? And it's like, okay, surrender. And I had said it many years, just surrender to your life, but surrender to love. It was like, that's all we need to do. Yeah.
Very fascinating. I've always wondered about that surrendering, because I'm curious if you can use your willpower to surrender, or if it's just something that happens. It seemed like for you that when you got that message that you were able to surrender, but I can hear that message from you now, and okay, so I'm going to surrender. What does that mean? Have I surrendered?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. We always ask how, and I say how is none of your business. Like, this is my story, and hopefully that inspires. But I don't think we can use willpower, because willpower, I think that will get us, well, a long way, but not the whole way, because willpower is like,
Oh, you froze there.
We're getting up, and also me just taking action, using my willpower. I can do it. But when we surrender, it's like releasing everything. We don't need to take action. We don't need to do anything. We don't need to prove anything. It's like just being complete open and just melting with the universe, and say, oh, how do we do that? Okay, put down your phone, meditate more, don't eat food that is poison for you. Just be in contact with the universe and ask for it. You can also, don't use your brain, but send it to the universe. How can I surrender? And they will help you. They're always here to help you. So I think each and every one will have different experience about what it is to surrender. Right now we had a meditation here with some clients, and it's like, you can do it in meditation, just totally surrender, just melt down and let the universe take care of you. So I don't think it's we that have to, work hard to surrender.
It seems like it is really this co-creation with the universe, us asking, show me, but we gotta ask and do some steps ourselves, and then we open up for something. I want to go over to manifestation. Many many spiritual teachers speak about. You got to believe it. If you don't believe it, it's not going to happen. But you have another perspective, and I love new perspectives. You talk about live as if, and you also talk about the big questions and manifesting through love. So can you share a little bit about why you don't necessarily think beliefs are enough? Changing beliefs, or if that's even possible to change a belief?
Yeah, because when we're going to use our mind or believe it, that's really hard work. Because we have so many thoughts. And like for me, okay, I got incurable cancer. The doctor said I would die. You know, if I Google it, I will read a lot that I'm going to die. So how can I believe that I would live? So then I realized that believing it is really hard work, and manifestation isn't supposed to be hard work. No, it's already there, out there in the universe. It's possible to have a lot of money. It's just energy. It's possible to become healthy. It's possible to find your true love, because everything is already there. So I started to work on this, just live like it already happened. I saw us as like small people just walking here on the earth, and like the universe is watching us, and I see what we do. So we can do just a small part of action, you know, and receive a lot of things if we are in the right energy field. And that is not about believing. It's like placing yourself in this energy field of, okay, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I live with love. So we see this energy field or this story of our life, and we just place ourselves there, and we think, okay, if I'm already living there, what would I do? Well, I would not knock myself up with, okay, I have to think it. That's really stressful. So I say to people, you don't have to believe it. You know, that's the last thing that happens. You just work with your energy. So after I discovered this, to manifest with love, because it's like love is so powerful. It's above everything. So when we just dive into love and just, so many people think I'm not good enough, right? I can't do this, or I can't have money, or I can't have this amazing man or woman. So it's not about that. But if we have love for ourselves, we will understand there's nothing we need to do to deserve it. Just place ourselves into this love energy field, and then manifestation is like a piece of cake. It will come to you.
Yeah, and in the masterclass, you're giving actually a recipe of your method, even though you're saying there is no method, but when you know the method, it just goes naturally. But it gave us so many tools. So I would love for you guys to check it out if you want to learn more about this manifestation technique, that, or if we should call it technique, but to me, it just seems so beautiful to manifest through love. And like you're saying, it's already there. I was curious about that. What do you mean that is already there for us, like the husband, the wife, the money, etc.?
Yeah. It's like if you're thinking that everything is energy, you just accept it. You don't have to have felt it or anything. It's like when I do healing, I say it doesn't matter if you feel my healing or not. The healing is there. It's like it's always there. The love is always there. So if we say, we just say that, okay, everything is energy. So if everything is energy, like money, for instance, we say, oh, I want more money, or I hate that I don't have enough money to pay this. Then we are putting negative energy into money. Also for health, okay, I have cancer. Okay, this is very negative. But if I just like go to zero, and we place ourselves in this energy field, and we say, okay, if we are in zero, it's like nothing is happening. And if we place ourselves in a negative energy field, then we will have we hate money, we hate struggling with money, we hate that we are sick, we hate that the relationship never works out, and we repeat ourselves, you know. A lot of people that have been with, for instance, abusive person, then they will cut the relationship and the next person is also abusive. So we are repeating this. So this is all about putting ourselves into this energy field. And we just decide, we just define, okay, I want this and this and this and this. And we start to design it. It's like a vision board, but a lot of people make vision boards and they just make it and put it away. But the vision board is supposed to be used every day, just to feed yourself with a vision board. And that is your design of the world. It's like, are there billionaires in the world? Yes, it is. Are there people that got cured from incurable cancer? Yes, there is. Are there people living in amazing relationship? Yes, there is. So it's already there. It's just what we order for ourselves. Okay, I'm sending out this, I'm ordering this and this and this. And it's coming to you, but we are struggling thinking how? How is none of our business. So it's like, it is the energy field that is working for us and with us.
Yeah, and you go deeper into it in the masterclass, because obviously I get a ton of questions here, and we're also going to do a Q&A, so the members are going to get the chance to get their questions answered. Got that wrong way. Old story and new story. Can you share a little bit about that? Because you're saying everything can be transformed. We can all transform. No matter your story, we can transform. So what is new story and old story, and why is that important?
Yeah, that's actually also about the energy field, because old story is our past. And I say the past that we don't want to copy again. So it's like, no matter what happened in our past, or no matter the situation today, if we see this as an energy field, we can choose to copy that. Like, I don't have money, I don't have money. And the universe said, no, you don't. Here is more money problems. Okay, I'm sick. Yes, you are. Here are more sickness. So we just copy that all the time. And that is the easiest thing to do, even if that is problem for us, because that's the thing we know. We already know how to live in the old story. And the thing is, as I see it, I got a lot of pictures when I'm going to explain, and as I see it, is the old story, we vibrate really, really slow. So it's like, because we're doing the same thing and it's going slow, so the universe doesn't have to watch us because it's so slow and we're doing the same thing. They have seen we're doing this like 40 years. Oh, she's doing the same thing. Yeah, just let her do the same thing. But we can actually, I used to say, it's take only 1 second to change, because when we do this, we can stop and in just in 1 second choose, okay, I want to go up in this new story, and everybody can choose it. I have never ever, and I met many people that are really struggling or really, really have problems in their life. I have never met anyone that couldn't change, because it starts with a choice, and of course with energy also, but at the end of the day, it's us choosing the old story or the new story to come into this energy field where we can start to love money, you know, even how little we have, just love it. Love when you get a bill, thank you for that bill and what that gave me. Okay, if it was bill for electricity, okay, thank you for then we wouldn't have internet or light, you know. So it's we can create it, and everyone can do it, everyone.
Beautiful. So inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing this today, Iisa, and also sharing some advice for us loving money. For instance, I know so many beautiful spiritual seekers and practitioners, therapists, healers are struggling with that. They are being of service, giving so much, and then they struggle with money. So that's just such a beautiful tip to love money and give love to even things that we don't appreciate, you know, even that you managed to do that with your cancer. Is a beautiful example of what is possible with love, really. So thank you for sharing your beautiful story today and for the work you're doing. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. And you're so welcome to join the membership and to access Iisa's class. The link is right below. May you shine the light that you are. Much light from Norway. Bye-bye.